Hello, friends, and happy Friday. We are so glad to be with you today, and we are excited that we're starting a new sermon series this week. For 3 weeks, we're going to be talking about the risen Christ and share stories from the Gospels of Luke and John, where Jesus appeared after the resurrection to people and surprised them. So, the upper room, the walk to Emmaus, and the the fishing scene where the men have been fishing all night and Jesus says, throw your net on the other side. Which I can't imagine if I was a professional fisherman and I'd been fishing all night and somebody on the shore is like, hey, just put your net on the other side. Right? I would have been like, what do you know? But they did. They did. So it's a wonderful story. But I hope you'll be here. And if you're not here in person, I hope you'll be able to join us no matter where you are on our live stream. So the other thing that I want to mention quickly is that we are getting ready to go to annual conference and we need to take delegates with us. So we're having a called charge conference. It's going to be at 7 p.m. on August 18th and it'll be by Zoom. Our ad council is going to be asked to join us, but the entire church is invited. And there's a link in your email today in my blog. So if you would like to be part of that meeting, you are welcome to join us. And then we also want to share another thing about annual conference. So,
welcome Foster Family Home. Yeah. The Boy Ranch is a foster care community of several families fostering children of all ages. So we ask you join this foster care community. It is the Oklahoma Annual Conference special offering.
Yes. So if you would like to donate to the Boys Ranch Fund, they're going to be expanding and adding new facilities for these children, where they're going to be boys and girls at the Boys Ranch. Then put on the memo line on your check or your electronic giving, Boys Ranch, and then we will take that to annual conference when we go. So I thought maybe we just chat a little bit about what is annual conference and why do we go? Yeah. And so you said you've been one time.
Yes, as a guest.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you didn't have to vote.
Yes, right.
You could do whatever you wanted, right?
Right.
Yeah. Who did you attend with?
When I served the Korean First United Methodist Church.
Okay.
Yeah, I was on elder track, so they asked me join and go attend. So I went there.
Yeah, it's funny. People either love it or they hate it. There's not a lot of in between there.
Right.
So the things that I love about annual conference is I see people from all over the state that I haven't seen, and this is our first one back after the pandemic, and so we haven't seen most of our colleagues and friends that serve all over the state of Oklahoma, and there is representation from every single church in the state, and then they have both pastors and lay people who vote. We have an equal number of delegates of each, and so we're actually taking Mark Fowler, our youth director, to be what's called an equalization delegate, and he will then vote as a lay person as well. We've taken youth. There's youth there who vote. Our retired ministers are there and they get to vote. That's why we get equalization delegates. We get to hear all the reports from places like the Boys Ranch and the Lydia Patterson Institute and Restore Hope and the missions that we do all over the state. There's a worship service where we honor those pastors and family members that have died in the last year. And then we also have a special service for people who are retiring, which I understand there's a lot of people retiring this year. And then all of the people like Soonrock who've been meeting with the Board of Ordained Ministry, if they're being commissioned or ordained, we also, the bishop will do that at one of our worship services at annual conference. So it's a lot of meetings and a lot of sitting, but there is a lot of joy in seeing all the ways that the church has done amazing things. And so we're going to ask you to pray for us as we go and represent faith. And Kurt Lampy and Mike Miller and Mark Fowler are going with us. And so if you'll pray for them, especially those who haven't ever been before, it's an eye-opening experience to see that level of the church. And if you have any questions, just give us a call. We can answer those for you. So that's all I have. Do you have anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Well, then we'll see you on Sunday.